Hey guys, welcome back to the M3D Life podcast, and it is Ryder Cup week. We are diving into all things Ryder Cup in this episode. We're going to get into absolutely everything because the Ryder Cup literally kicks off tomorrow, and I think we are all super excited. It is the biggest event in golf, the biggest thing in our entire sport, once every 2 years. And not only is it the biggest thing in the entire sport, but it is at the biggest venue this year at Bethpage Black, in one of the biggest sporting cultures in the world, in New York. It's going to be incredible. And not only that, but I am actually going to the Ryder Cup this Sunday. I will be there for the final day, the entire day, to see who wins the 2025 Ryder Cup. Comment your thoughts down below, who you think is going to win. But let's get started because we have a ton of things to dive into in this episode. And I think one of the most funniest things that's going on at the moment is some of the comments made by Brandel Chamble. Before we dive into that, I also just want to mention we are here at Forest Hills Golf Course in Gloucestershire with my videographer Richard.
Hello.
And we have just filmed a course record challenge out there. One of the nicest days we are going to have for the rest of the year. Extremely lucky. And I have to say, I think we filmed a really incredible video today, didn't we?
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was perfect all round. There was good, there was bad. Yeah. You guys will love it when it comes out soon. But let's dive in. Brandel Chamble's comments. If you guys haven't seen it, Brandel Chamble made some comments about Bryson Dechambeau and his YouTube channel. Particularly how Bryson Dechambeau's YouTube views were mainly containing bots, and how, what else did he say? He said how Bryson was a negative impact on the US Ryder Cup team, and was kind of selfish, and that all his comments were designed to, I guess, be selfish around himself. And
way to have some team unity on the week of the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
How can you have those comments to your own team?
Well, that's the surprising thing, isn't it? You hear stuff like this from some of the European commentators, but from an American commentator, you kind of would expect some, I don't know, national pride, I guess is probably a good way of putting it. But I think it kind of shows how disconnected he is from really the modern era of golf, and even understanding social media and YouTube, because I can tell you now from someone who works in social media, has worked in social media for 7+ years, and, you know, works with the likes of Live Golf and has, you know, been around Bryson Dechambeau and his social media team. There is absolutely nothing fake about those YouTube views, and it's not surprising. The guy's putting out incredible content with some of the biggest names in the world. He did a video with Donald Trump, he did a video with Tom Brady, and he's got an incredible YouTube series. You know, like or hate Bryson Dechambeau, you have to acknowledge the incredible work he's doing and the incredible impact he's had on the game. There's also been some heat back and forth between Rory Mcilroy and Bryson Dechambeau. Bryson kind of came out saying he's going to be chirping Rory Mcilroy, which I think, look, Bryson, I don't think he's the most, he's a unique character. He's just a unique character. Like, some of the stuff he says gets taken the wrong way sometimes, I think including this. Rory didn't seem to take it very well and kind of fired back. But what was really nice to see is the actual US Ryder Cup team, the other US players, sticking up for Bryson. And actually, you know, there have been multiple people, Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, making positive comments about Bryson, which is absolutely incredible to see. All of them rallying around Bryson. Xander Schauffele actually saying that, you know, Bryson's points will be worth more to the US Ryder Cup team than his own points will be, because how involved Bryson gets with the crowd. And I think that's absolutely great. And the impact Bryson Dechambeau's had on the game in the last 12 months or even 18 months is absolutely massive. I mean, even before that, with the whole Bryson Dechambeau bulking up, long drive stuff, that was great for golf. Now his YouTube stuff, like, the guy does good stuff for the game. Like him or hate him, like his comments, hate his comments, agree with them, disagree with them. He has a great influence on the game. He brings in revenue. He brings in new viewers, new golfers to the game. So maybe time to put Brandel Chamble in a home. I don't know about that. But anyway, moving on. My videographer, Richard, has been to the Ryder Cup before. He is sitting here wearing a 2023 Ryder Cup hat.
Correct.
So I want to hear a little bit from him and his impact, because this is going to be my first time going to the Ryder Cup, and you were there every day, I believe?
Yeah, filming for DP World Tour.
Every day filming for DP World Tour. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. And tell me what time you got there in the morning.
We would have been there at 4:30 on the first day to film the crowd coming in and queuing up.
4:30, and the crowd was already there.
Thousands of people there by the time I got there at 5 a.m. I think I just looked at my phone for the video I took.
Thousands of people there at 5 a.m. because this is the dilemma that I've got at the moment, guys. I have a first tee dilemma at the Ryder Cup. Now, normally, on the first 2 days of the Ryder Cup, play starts very early, like 7 a.m. or something stupidly early, because they have to play 36 holes. That's fine. You're going to get there early anyway. My dilemma is I'm going on the last day and play doesn't start till midday. Do I get up insanely early, go to the Ryder Cup, wait for hours in the bleachers just to watch the first tee, just to be there in that atmosphere? We've all seen what it's like.
Worth it.
Looks incredible. Richard was there, says it's worth it.
Absolutely.
I believe him. But I'm going to have to wait for I'd probably have to get there 5 a.m.
Yes.
6 a.m. maybe.
Yeah, you would.
To get
and you have to run.
To get a spot on the
Even though they don't
first
let you
tee
run.
and run, how many people do you reckon? 10,000? 20,000?
No, I'd say in the morning, yeah, between 5 and 10.
On the first tee?
I reckon so.
5 and 10,000. Okay. So I would have to get there very early. Then I'd have to wait. The doors open at 8.
Yep.
I would have to wait, sat in the bleachers for 4 hours.
Go get a beer?
I don't drink.
Okay, don't get a beer.
No beers for me to warm me up. Also, I have to say, I had a look at the cocktail list of the Ryder Cup that I saw on social media. They put out the prices. Outrageous.
Of course they are.
Outrageous, like $20 for a cocktail. I don't drink. It doesn't affect me in the slightest, but expensive.
That's insane, yeah.
Not overly, I mean, I have to say, guys, I bought my tickets. They cost a fucking fortune.
Did they?
I think I paid just shy of $900 per ticket. Oof. Yeah, that is the most expensive sporting ticket I have ever paid in my entire life. But I was going to be in New York anyway. So what was I going to do? Is either go to the Ryder Cup or not go to the Ryder Cup and miss out. And I decided I would regret that decision if I didn't go to the Ryder Cup. Especially with it at Bethpage Black, because I could go to another Ryder Cup. I could go to a Dare Manor. Tickets would be way cheaper. I could go for cheaper, but when's it going to be at Bethpage Black again? It could be 20, 30 years time. So I decided to pay the money. But yeah, the first tee dilemma is real because we're flying in the day before. We either have a chilled morning, get there and just enjoy the day. We could go to the merchandise tent. We could just, enjoy. Don't have to be there right first thing in the morning.
That's one of the highlights, the merch tent.
The merch tent?
Yeah, I spent a good hour in there. Just it's like being in a shopping mall where everything is just Ryder Cup golf content. Every hat of every colour, of every design. There, I saw a Gucci baseball jacket there that was like 750 euros.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's amazing. You can spend hours in there. Maybe go there instead of the first tee.
Sorry?
Go there instead of the first tee.
Well, that's what I was about to say. What time of day to do the merchandise tent? Because
That's a good question. Maybe we went in the morning and it was just packed. You could maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So that was what I was going to say. I think the best schedule is first tee.
Yeah.
Then watch either half the groups go off first.
Yeah.
Or all of them.
Yeah, then get out there.
And then, then I was going to say merchandise tent.
Fine. Then come back.
And then get out there.
That
what
might
do
be
you
the
think?
best, yeah. It's worth it. Also, you can get it all shipped to your house. You don't have to take it all home.
Do you?
It's quite nice.
UK?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Might be expensive shipping.
You spent $900 on a ticket. It's fine.
You know what? I was at the Open Championship, not the most recent one, the one at Troon the year before, not 2024. I spent a fortune, guys. I spent a lot. I think I spent £1,000 in there.
We're only here for a short time. Okay.
I kind of regretted it though. I was like, I think I spent too much money in there.
Well, give yourself a limit this year. Give yourself like $300 or something.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like one polo or like hoodie or something like that.
Yeah, obviously baseball cap.
A hat, yeah, you have to get a hat.
They did Ryder Cup ducks last time, which I thought were quite cute.
You say ducks?
Yeah, like little ducks that you put in the bath. With some like little Team Europe hats on them. They're amazing.
Ryder Cup duck is on the list.
Perfect. Gucci jacket.
That's the most, but who's going to see the duck? When am I going to have a chance to show off the duck?
At your house when you bring lovely humans back.
A Ryder Cup duck.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. I love that. The Ryder. Should I get a Ryder Cup duck? I need to know this.
Yes, you should.
Okay, that's absolutely thrown me. Merchandise. I feel like, you know what I feel like is a nice bit of merchandise? I feel like just a plain t-shirt with a bit of, that's nice. Because you could wear that with jeans, you could wear it around the house.
They also had every brand under the sun there. So you had every company you can think of had their own personalised Ryder Cup merch. That's quite nice.
You seen the Barstool stuff?
No.
I quite like the Barstool stuff. It's kind of trendy-ish.
Will that be in the store, do you think?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Amazing.
No, it's Ryder Cup collabed Barstool stuff. It looks nice.
Epic.
I'm a big fan of the Foreplay podcast, by the way, which was kind of one of the inspirations for starting my own podcast. So yeah, very, very curious. I will let you guys know what I buy. Maybe I should buy some merch and give it away.
Sure.
But I'd have to do non-sized stuff.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I'd have to do like a hat, a flag.
A duck.
I can't believe we're having this conversation right now. A hat, a flag, a duck. This is the most random thing. Guys, if you want me to buy some Ryder Cup merchandise and give it away on my social channels, let me know and I will do that. That would be coming out of my pocket just for you guys. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. We'll see how much I spend on myself if I have anything left over for you guys. That has absolutely thrown me. I never thought we'd be talking about rubber ducks on this channel ever. But yeah, I think that is right. I would like to do that. I would like to do the first tee. I'm just kind of, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'd be like 6 hours just to see those first tee shots.
Once in a lifetime experience though.
Yeah, you are right.
It's amazing.
You know what's pissing me off is I know you're right.
Yeah, it's epic.
It's annoying me that I know I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah. It's really cool.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah, worth it.
Worth it.
Also, you get to be the chunky European fans. That's nice.
I think we're going to have to do it, guys. I think we're going to have to go early, get up early, get there early, and just... The one thing that's going to help me is I'm going to be freaking jet lagged.
Oh, yeah.
In the right way, though.
Yeah.
So I should be up early, so that would be good. Let's get into some predictions, shall we? Actually, no. Before we do that, Rich, I want to hear the best things about the Ryder Cup. Can you give me...
The singing, the fans.
So that's why...
It's the European fans that make it, 100%.
That's why I want to be on the first tee, but you went to it in Europe, in Italy. Italy, was it?
There's that argument this year that the American side are going to let in too much corporate and, like, rich people that have paid a lot of money to be there, and the New York crowd won't be there because the tickets are so expensive, which I think is a really good point. That's
a very good point, and I've heard this, and as I mentioned, I paid a frickin' fortune for my tickets, which I got on resale, by the way, so they were even more than buying them, through the ballot. I have heard that. I've seen some of the because it was cheaper to go earlier in the week on the practice days. So the practice days seem very, very busy. Mm-hmm. The one thing is New York. Have you seen how much it costs to live in New York?
Exactly.
It's freaking expensive. There's a lot of money and, salaries are high. So there's a lot of people with a lot of money. But I do agree, it does seem like that. And do you remember the US Open at LA GC?
Awful crowds.
Awful crowds because I believe corporate things, hospitality, I don't know the ins and outs, they bought up all the tickets, hardly any crowds.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope that doesn't happen. Also, there are tickets for resale. Again, at the moment, quite expensive, but I think the prices are coming down. I just didn't really want to risk it because prices were going up, down, and sideways when I was looking at them. I also got them through the like valid resale partner, and I paid a little bit more to do that because I didn't want to fuck around with you know, fake tickets or having any issues with them. You don't want to go all that way and block out your day and, you know, turn up at the doors and you have a fake ticket or something like that. So the crowds and the chanting, and that is the number one thing I want to go and experience on that first tee. I have to say that is my number one driver, and that is the only good thing I can think about sitting there for 4 hours. Is it'll be great atmosphere. There'll probably be some entertainment. Do they have any entertainment on the first tee?
Yeah, someone came out before and was doing like crowd work for a little bit.
Yeah, if I was them, I'd get a freaking magician or something out there.
It's just you don't get that experience in golf ever. It only happens at the Ryder Cup.
No.
And it's such a special environment and atmosphere to be a part of.
What do you reckon would be good first tee entertainment? I'm thinking like, you know, one of those golf trick shot guys with the like super big tees and stuff like that. Someone like that.
I've seen them on like DP World Tour events. They come to the driving range and do like sessions there.
I went to a golf day at the Shire. You know it, near London? Yeah. And I can't remember the guy's name. One of the more famous ones was their old guy. And it was a Reflow golf day. You know the brand Reflow? Owned by Harry Kane. And he was there, this guy, doing trick shots. And you know what? He was pretty good, I have to say. He was good. But even putting him in that environment, I think would be incredibly nervous.
Yeah.
And I mean, imagine you mess one up. Like, you are going to get absolutely abused, I have to say, just absolutely abused. I was kind of picturing someone on like a unicycle juggling for some reason. I have no idea why that thought came to my head. But what do you think would be the best Ryder Cup first tee entertainment to keep the crowds entertained? I'd be incredibly interested to hear your guys. Maybe just get Michael Jordan out there. Just Steph Curry. I don't know, some of these guys. Steph Curry's been everywhere. I've seen him at every major sporting event in the past like 2 weeks across the world. All right. Anything else that stuck in your mind from the Ryder Cup?
Oh, no, it's just so special.
So special?
Because there's no money involved, it means more to me. And I think especially the European team. I've seen the US team have like given their money away to charity now.
Yeah, that's
what makes it so good, personally, for me.
I'm so in two minds about this whole money thing because I completely respect the European team, and I think it's amazing marketing, them coming out and saying, you know, we don't need to be paid. We're here for our country or continent or whatever. But the problem is the Ryder Cup makes so much money. Like, it literally makes hundreds of millions and it sustains the entire DP World Tour. The DP World Tour would not exist if it wasn't for the Ryder Cup. So when you say we have all these people making millions and the actual players aren't getting paid, I'm a bit like, oh, that doesn't kind of sit right with me. I don't know. I can see both sides. Let us know what you think in the comments down below because I get it. I get it from both sides. I really do. I kind of think, I don't know. It's just, you know what's really funny? I saw something the other day that when the PGA Tour and the PGA of America split and separated, which I don't know that much about, to be honest with you. I don't even know when this happened. But when they separated, the PGA Tour could have taken the Ryder Cup with them, and they didn't care about the Ryder Cup because at the time the Ryder Cup wasn't a thing really. Like, it was a bit of a blowout event, a bit of a exhibition. Not even everyone who could play in it played in it. And nowadays, it's the biggest thing in the sport. What an absolute mistake that was. But let's get on to predictions. I'm kind of predicting a US win. I'm picturing a US win, and I really think the rookies are going to do well. I think like JJ Spawn, people like Ben Griffin, I think they do well. What about yourself? Any predictions?
As I get closer to it, I'm doing the classic wanting to support my team, and I've flipped.
Yeah.
I was America, and now I'm being more Europe. I think as we get closer, I actually think we have a stronger team. If Rory turns up, everyone else has been trending. Rose is playing good. Fleetwood's playing good. It's that our bottom players aren't as good as their bottom players. I personally think.
You know what? Fleetwood, I think will do well.
Yeah.
I think Fleetwood will have a great week. What an incredible last 6 months he's had.
Amazing. I think it'll be the closest Ryder Cup in the last 20 years.
I completely agree with you. And you know what? I've been thinking, do I want to put any bets on? Sometimes I do for big sporting events. I never do it for money, just for a bit of fun. And the one bet I've been thinking about putting on is whoever wins will win by a small margin.
Oh, yeah.
Will win by like 2 points.
Yeah. A draw is a good bet as well, honestly. And then we retain it, which is nice.
You know what? I hate the retaining thing.
Me too. It makes no sense.
It makes, I would say
be a draw. Just go back and play a playoff down 18.
Playoff, 100%.
Has to be a winner.
Pick a player to do the playoff, or
love it.
Or captains.
Oh my
captains
God,
to the playoff. Luke Donald versus Keegan Bradley.
Keegan's playing good golf this year.
Well, you never know in that situation, but one whole playoff. But imagine
my money's on Keegan in that playoff.
My money would be too, but imagine you haven't played golf all week, and imagine what
has to be a cold swing. You can't
has to be a cold swing.
Love it.
I just love that. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But what a role the captaincy would then play.
Hell yeah.
What a role the like. You couldn't select Colin Montgomery for captain.
No.
Because you'd say, what
Just
if it went to a playoff he could probably still hit it, but
yeah.
But I think that would be absolutely incredible. But that's my prediction. I think it will be tight. I think US will win, and I think the rookies will do well. I think Tommy will do well. I think.
You classify Tommy as a rookie?
No, sorry. Tommy's not a rookie. Tommy's separate to the rookies. Yeah. That's a different prediction. Yeah. But my last thing I want to say, I think we do need to get out of this Ryder Cup home victory all the time. And that's where, if it's not a home win, I think it's actually good for the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
I actually think if Europe win, overall, it's good for the Ryder Cup, because most of the last Ryder Cups have been won at home. Like, there's only one, I think, in the last 20 years that wasn't won at home. Something crazy like that. So that is the good thing. But guys, please comment your predictions down below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. I will be posting lots of content from the Ryder Cup on my social channels, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And as always, we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.